Welcome to BrowZine. This video is intended for users that use the BrowZine pairing service to gain access to general literature with BrowZine on iOS and Android devices. The pairing service only works with mobile devices and not with BrowZine.com on the web. If you need remote access for BrowZine.com, please see your library for access options. To get started, please download the app from the iOS or Android App Store by searching for BrowZine and then downloading it to your device. Once installed, tap the BrowZine icon to launch the app. You will be presented with a list of institutions that BrowZine supports. Scroll or search for your institution. In this case, I'll use the Iron Library. After I select this, I get a message indicating that my library uses the BrowZine pairing service. If you do not see this message and instead see a message about VPN or login boxes for a proxy server, then your library uses another method of authentication besides the pairing service, and please simply follow the on-screen instructions for guidance. If instead you see something similar to what I have, please tap the Continue button. On the next screen, you'll be asked to log in or to create a BrowZine account. A BrowZine account is required for all BrowZine pairing service users. If you already have one, you can simply log in now. If you do not, you can tap the Sign Up button to proceed. Signing up is easy. You simply need to use an email that you can access from within your institution and create a password and enter it twice. We recommend you use an official email account from your institution in case you have trouble accessing third-party email outside of your institution. However, for this demonstration, I will be using a temporary Gmail account. Once I make up a password here, you can see that I receive a message that an email has been sent to the address that I used to sign up. I then need to launch my email to confirm this account, as I'm doing here by tapping over to my email program. Confirmed. Now I come back to BrowZine, and yep, it's confirmed. Now BrowZine needs to pair my device with my institutional network. It can do this one of two ways. First, if my device is actively on the institutional Wi-Fi network, this will happen automatically and I'll get right into BrowZine as shown here. Alternatively, if the institutional network IP is not detected, BrowZine gives me the option to pair by email as shown here. What this does is send an email to my BrowZine account email address, and then I can click that new email from a computer that is on the network. For example, maybe my phone or tablet cannot connect to the Wi-Fi of the hospital network because of security reasons. Or maybe my tablet is at home when I start this process, but I don't want to bring it into work to pair it. No problem. Just tap the white button shown here to send the email. Then when you are at work, click the link and BrowZine will confirm that you are paired. Let's try it now. As you can see, it confirms that an email has been sent. Now I see an email that is asking me to confirm library network access. When I click this link, I'm then asked to sign into my BrowZine account. After I do this, BrowZine checks to see if this computer is indeed on the institutional network. And indeed it is. Back on my device, I can tap the red button to try again, and you can see that the device pairing is complete. You can always confirm that it is working by going to the settings area on your device, and in the blue card it will indicate how many days left you have. BrowZine pairs for 90 days, so if you just did this, it should say there are 89 days remaining. You can now freely download and access articles from your paired device using BrowZine without having to pair again for another 90 days. At the end of 90 days, you will need to do the second part of this process, the pairing, either by being in the institutional Wi-Fi zone or by pairing by email as shown earlier in the video. A way to automatically extend access before the 90 days is up is to simply use BrowZine from within the institutional Wi-Fi zone at any time during that 90 days. This will automatically extend it to 90 days every time you use it. We hope that this tutorial video outlined the simplicity of getting started with using BrowZine and the BrowZine pairing service. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at support@thirdiron.com. Happy browsing!